such a brat when I say this, but I hate working. I hate getting ready to go to work. I hate going into work. I hate being an hour into a shift. I hate like saying hi to people. I hate being perceived. I hate smiling. I hate it.
I once terminated an employee, and her father called me 24 hours later asking how he could help get his daughter's job back.
I am the only person in my office that takes a 1 hour lunch. Nobody takes an hour lunch. I take my hour lunch because why not? We come in at 7 a.m. and we leave at 5 p.m. Those are 10-hour days, so those are 50-hour weeks. We're salary. We don't get paid for 50-hour weeks. We get paid for 40-hour weeks. Work-life balance. Isn't that what I got interviewed for? You guys said we care about work-life balance.
But do we cry? Do we whine? Do we come on to social media and tell everybody, oh my God, I'm a salaried employee. I only be getting paid for the 40-hour weeks and they're not paying me overtime. I just work 80 hours. Oh my God. No, we just grit our teeth. We put in the work and we did what we had to do.
Stop asking me why I want to work there. I just want to pay my rent. I don't care about your company. I just want a job.
If you want action, Gen Z is not the people you want to work with. I promise you, those kids have zero work ethic, and they will either blame it on mental health or they blame it on other person. They will never take accountability for anything.
You actually walked in to a new Gen Z hire that'd been there like a week, and they had their feet up on the desk.
I walked into their office and sort of, jumped back a little bit because literally her feet were kicked up on the desk. She had brought in her coffee maker in the bag, had like a little blanket. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a law firm, and so what are we doing?
Hold up, at the law firm with the feet up on the table and a blanket? Oh man, no. No. You do not want to be employed long. That is some Gen Z behavior if I ever heard it.
I am the only person in my office that takes a 1 hour lunch. The only person. I'm the youngest person. I'm not going to say my age, but I am the youngest person and the only person that takes a 1 hour lunch. We come in at 7 a.m. and we leave at 5 p.m. Those are 10-hour days, so those are 50-hour weeks. We're salary. We don't get paid for 50-hour weeks. We get paid for 40-hour weeks. Nobody takes an hour lunch. I take my hour lunch because why not? And then I feel like, these judgmental stares when I come back in, like, I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this. Work-life balance. Isn't that what I got interviewed for? You guys said we care about work-life balance, blah, blah, blah. They're always trying to sell you this dream, paint you this picture. I'm so tired of these jobs. If you're my boss, I'm just kidding. I've been trying to figure out where his TikTok is so I can block him. Can't find it though, so hopefully he doesn't have a TikTok.
Ooh, you can sense the fear. Can't you just smell the fear coming off her after she realized, oh my God, I just said I hate my job and oh, my boss may actually see this. Yeah, you had to take to social media to let everybody know, hey, I'm taking these hour-long lunches. And on top of that, everybody in the office, they don't do it. And they looking at me with the little judgment stare when I come back. And yes, you are being judged. But here's the thing, man. I can respect Shorty. Yo, you want your hour lunch, you want your hour lunch. But here's the thing. It ain't nothing new, sweetheart. Once you're salaried to get work more than the 40, that's normal. That's normal. I came up out of college. I was working in accounting. It's something in accounting called the busy season. The busy season is beyond your little 50 hours that you're talking about. We talking about putting in 60 minimum, 80-hour weeks in some instances. And guess what? Still making that same salary. But do we cry? Do we whine? Do we come on to social media and tell everybody, oh my God, I'm a salaried employee. I only be getting paid for the 40-hour weeks and they're not paying me overtime. I just work 80 hours. Oh my God. No, we just grit our teeth. We put in the work and we did what we had to do. That is what adults do, man. This ain't nothing new. If you blessed to be in a position where you get paid overtime, work it, enjoy it. But that's one of the things that comes with what? A salary job. Sometimes they're going to require more of you. And if you ain't willing to do it, you can always chuck the deuce. And sometimes if you like this person and they find out you're complaining about it, they may give you the boot.
I feel like such a brat when I say this, but I hate working. I hate getting ready to go to work. I hate going into work. I hate being an hour into a shift. I hate like saying hi to people. I hate being perceived. I hate smiling. I hate it. I don't know, maybe I just have poor work ethic. Like maybe I just am lazy and I just need to come to terms with the fact that I'm just lazy. I grew up like doing competitive gymnastics. I grew up straight A's in school. Like you had to work in high school. Like it's not like I don't work. It's not like I'm just like lazy and I do work. I just hate it. My bills have been late for the last like 2 months now. And part of it is my fault because they'll call me off of work and they'll be like, do you want to come in? And I'm like, no, I don't want to come in. No, I don't want to come in. Or they're like, do you want to leave early? I'm like, yeah, I want to leave early. And like, I could go back to school, right? Like I could take a couple loans out, go back to school. But like, there's nothing I want to do. Like everything just seems pointless. I want to get my hair done every 2 days because I'm bored and I want to make a TikTok about it. Like I would like that. I would like to do that. How did you get to the point where you were likable enough to that many people to just go and like start doing these things and getting paid for it? I just don't know what people do, and I don't even think I would even want that. I want to stay home and I want to cook and I want to clean.
Oh, there it is. At the end, y'all heard the truth. What she's really saying is she wants to be a wife. She wants to be a housewife. But here's the thing. Ironically enough, a lot of women complain about that. So you can't have it both ways. You can't be an independent woman and at the same time, you also want to be at home cooking, cleaning, and not having to work. You gotta pick one. But here's the thing, young lady, you are definitely lazy and you are not expressing nothing that the previous generations haven't felt. Do we go to jobs? Have we gone to jobs that we couldn't stand? Have they wanted us to stay over and we wanted to leave? Have they asked us to come in and we wanted to say no, but we did it anyway? Because like you mentioned, instead of getting behind 2 months on our bills, we recognize that we could deal with having to work a little bit harder, work a little bit longer, and make some extra money, get some of that OT and put it towards some things that we and our family need to survive. That is called being a responsible adult. Unfortunately, it would seem that you have absolutely no clue what that means. So, sweetheart, what you really need to be doing, find a job in the meantime that you can work, that you can go through it, even if you hate it. Try to just muster up and sacrifice and be on the lookout for you a husband that can do what? Put you in that house where you can cook, you can clean, and no longer have to work about working because he's handling business. If that's what you want, ladies, say it loud, say it proud, and you just might get it.
Interviews mean nothing to me anymore. I go into them without even a glimmer of hope. I just got off a phone screening with a recruiter and he said if I get a call back, there would be 3 more interviews and a take-home activity. Like, at this point, I don't even want the interview practice anymore. It just seems so damn impossible to find a job. What is the point of these interviews? And all I see online is just shit about how bad this job market is and how it's not getting better. I feel like my head is going to explode. I just want to be happy and live my life and not have to worry about paying rent. Why do I want to work? Stop asking me why I want to work there. I just want to pay my rent. I don't care about your company. I just want a job.
So you think not caring about their company is going to allow them to want to continue to pay you? Because guess what? That attitude of you not caring about their company, guess what? You bring that into work with you. That flows through the work that you're doing, and they can tell that you are disinterested, you are checked out, and you have no desire to help their company grow. And that's when, in some cases, they give you that pink slip, or in some cases, they give you that boot. It's all about you. You got to get your mentality right, because what you are doing is not going to put you in a position where you are going to be able to continuously pay your rent. Because what you recognize in so many of these, I know this is Gen Z. It got to be Gen Z, right? What we recognize is not only are they lazy, not only do they not want to work, not only do they want everything handed to them, they're not willing to make any sacrifices. But I don't know how in the world they are always online and they're ignorant to the fact that there are more than one ways to make money. Like, dude, why do people think that a job is the only way to make money? Bro, it is 2026. There are countless ways that you can earn income without clocking in, without working a 9-to-5. You can watch a few YouTube videos and find out that there's a lot of different ways to make money. But again, they're not willing to develop the skills, put in the work, and do the hard stuff. You're gonna have to do it. Regardless of whether you work for somebody else or you work for yourself, you're going to have to put in the work. If you're not willing to do that, ain't nothing going to change. And that's the bottom line. Not because Stone Cold said so, but because Jay said so, and because that's the facts of life.
You say right now you just won't hire Gen Z employees.
No, we don't. It's been a nightmare with 95% of the ones that we have hired. I once terminated an employee and her father called me 24 hours later asking how he could help get his daughter's job back. I'd never heard of that before. When I've lost my job, I didn't tell my parents to go call for me.
65% of employers say they have fired a Gen Z employee, and 50% of them say they fired them real recently. Have you had to get rid of Gen Z employees?
Absolutely. And one of the reasons is social media. It's hard to do your job and work if you're on Instagram all day. You have to actually put your phone down and do some work.
But what do you do about the tremors and seizures if they put their phone down? 'Cause don't they start shaking?
Right. You got to have good insurance, but yes, it's a problem.
You actually walked in to a new Gen Z hire that'd been there like a week, and they had their feet up on the desk.
I walked into their office and sort of, jumped back a little bit because literally her feet were kicked up on the desk. She had brought in her coffee maker in the bag, had like a little blanket. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a law firm. And so what are we doing?
Hold up. At the law firm with the feet up on the table and a blanket? Oh man, no. No. You do not want to be employed long. That is some Gen Z behavior if I ever heard it. Calling mommy and daddy? Mommy and daddy, I just got fired. Can you call my company and get my... And the daddy actually did it. What the hell is wrong with him? What the hell is wrong with him? He should have gave his daughter a real world wake up call in that moment, not calling her boss. And dude, if I was the boss, I would have clicked on him. Like, what you doing? What who you think you calling? Man, your daughter, man, they ain't never getting no job back over here. Think about that. 65% are like, yo, we done with them. We had to let them go because they don't want to work. Lazy and bringing that old nasty attitude on the phone all day. Come on, when the last time you actually went somewhere to get a professional service done and you didn't see an employee on the phone? It amazes me still to this day when I walk in and I see sales associates, they on their phone, they texting. I'm like, where the hell they do that at? Even when I be at the gym, I be seeing the little people walking around cleaning and they having a whole phone conversation, a personal conversation on the clock. Man, that shit would never fly back when I was working. You couldn't do that. You could not do that. This generation is insane. They don't even realize how good they got it. And yet they're not even taking advantage of it. All they're doing is complaining because they want it even easier. Insane.
Do you know what a lot of people don't talk about? The fake urgency in corporate America. Because why do we feel like we're diffusing bombs? You literally asked for a spreadsheet an hour ago, and now you're doing a just circling back email. Susan, calm down. HR, I'm not a doctor. Nothing is urgent.
Nothing is urgent, she says. Yeah, it's not urgent to you, but to that company, it is urgent. Because guess what? The urgency is going to show up if you don't get your paycheck. Now, I bet you want that to come promptly and on time, but you are not willing to do what? Work with urgency when it comes to completing your task. But you want to be paid quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm willing to bet you. See, this is out of hand. Yo, Gen Z. Y'all got to come to the table, man. Y'all, it's something really, 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 really wrong with y'all. I know it's not all of y'all. I mean, it may be like 0.1% of y'all that there's nothing wrong with, but the rest of y'all cooked. Y'all are cooked. But I got to keep it a buck. The parents that raised them. How did the parents allow these type of people to be put into society? Like, what happened to preparing your child for the real world? They are absolutely delusional. Hey, y'all see it? Y'all see it? This is crazy. Gen Z. My goodness, man. I do not know how y'all parents sent y'all into the world this dang incompetent. It is insane. I don't get it, man. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, there's another video on the screen for you to click it and check it out and enjoy it. I hope you do, because you know you ain't got to subscribe. You ain't got to subscribe until you're ready, baby. Watch some more videos, watch some more content. Start with the one on your screen and just let's keep this party rolling. I can't wait to see you in the next one. I'm Jay. Until then, stay blessed.